remote. Well, a remote direct connection. Is that, as I imagine, is how a data tab works. Yeah.
So my thought is get a spirit to carry a data tap over to the camera, plug it in, and that'll give us a direct connection.
Well, if there's a watcher, which I believe there was, right?
Right.
Two
The
watchers.
watcher's going to be.
So we're gonna have to pop the watchers.
No, we're not. You can sneak past the watchers.
I mean, but it's safer to just pop them.
You can't
That
see
alerts
where
the
they're
mage.
watching, so you can't sneak by them very well, I think.
I mean, when you pop a watcher, it doesn't alert the mage. It's just a construct. It doesn't have a mental link. It has to actually it has to astrally go to the mage to alert them.
Okay.
If you have a direct connection to a thing that is slave to the host, do you still get the slave-master relation?
No.
Yeah, you'd still get a mark on the host for getting a mark on the
Yes,
device.
that you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It wouldn't help you once you're actually in the host, but it would help you get that first, in.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it could help you if you got three marks on a slave device. You get 3 marks on the host. That's a big help.
Right.
But then you still have to go into the host and face the host's defense stats when you're in
True, but that's
Much of
much
that 3
easier to do when
marks,
you've
so-
got 3 marks on it.
So from what I saw of the Watcher spirits patrolling around, were they out of sight of each other at any time?
They were each positioned what appeared to be 15 meters above the wall of the base, directly polar opposite to each other. So they moved in tandem, but they were consistently always the same distance away from each other on the opposite side.
All right. But they're high enough up so that if I go punch the shit out of one, the other one will see it happen.
Potentially.
Okay.
I mean, how good is Sunbeam at popping watcher spirits?
If she catches them by surprise, she's pretty beefy. These are equal to her force, or one of them was anyway. So if she summons a decent-sized spirit and then probably edges for astral combat, then there's a good chance I can get both of them.
I'm just saying. Also, take a look to see if there's a third.
I had the spirit do a sweep around, I think.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm trying to make sure my work is always double checked. Just from what I could see, how confident would I be that someone could sneak past these guys?
The Watchers?
Yeah.
I mean, one of them was a 4/6 Watcher, so it's not just a matter of waltzing past it like a smaller force is, but it's still doable.
Are they patrolling around slowly enough that I could be on watch, bolt
They
back,
look
and
okay.
then
So they look to be take whatever walls the Watchers are on are the walls that the patrolmen are not on.
Oh, okay.
The problem is we have 2 adepts about to attempt to sneak in. Although I guess Remy doesn't know Boyd is an adept. But Remy's like, I'm an adept. A watcher spirit is gonna goddamn see me for sure.
No. Sneak past things.
If you don't have anything active, you look pretty much normal until
Even
they
if you
sense
have things active, stealth still works.
So I would probably recommend that you try and sneak under the guards if we want to avoid potentially alerting the astral stuff. So I'll say it is probably doable.
So the issue is going to be, all right, so we can get magical overwatch in case a spirit shows up. we can get our Matrixy people to maybe mark the guards so that if we're seen, they can at least jam them or stop them from getting a message out or break their
Yeah.
device.
Well, they can still yell. I mean, everyone's going to
Yeah.
still be in.
Are we better? Because even if let's say we snuck up to the base of the wall, right? Now we still got to climb the wall and get over the wall.
Oh, yeah. Can I? When Remy was buying the stuff at Stuffer Shack earlier, can she get gecko tape gloves? I believe they're
What
just legal.
availability are they?
Let me double check, but I believe they're like 2 or 3.
Availability 12.
Oh, never mind. I was very wrong. Let me see if Dutch can get me those.
Okay, so it's about 11 a.m. Wednesday. You spent 2 hours kind of banding ideas back and forth.
I'm just worried about how we're gonna get in, right? So we could like shoot the guards, sneak up and shoot the guards before we get in there with silencers. But then the guys on the other parapet will probably notice either their bodies fall, or even if they don't notice that, might look over and notice why aren't we see 2 guys standing over there?
And the watchers might notice as well.
Yeah,
They'll
and
see
then
their aura disappear.
there's only one entrance to the wall. Is that all we saw? Was just the main gate?
There is a gate, yes.
Fuck. I mean, how? I don't see any way that we're gonna get in here quiet.
I mean, step 1 is going to be pop the Watcher Spirit. I mean, the Watcher Spirits. Those got to be popped. Because the odds of those seeing us is much higher than anything. And we have literally no way, like the 2 of us, have no way of popping them if they do see us.
Yep.
If we then, like if a guard sees us, we may have time to pop them. And if we're real lucky, no one will notice that, but someone will definitely notice that because there's like a decent chance they have what's the health monitor things?
Biomonitors.
Biomonitors, thank you. So ideally, we're not going to pop any guards. We're going to use their patrol pattern against them.
Yeah, because if they will have no idea if the watchers are gone, so you can just sneak in through that gap.
Exactly. Whereas the Watcher will know as soon as a guard is dead.
You are right. Good thinking.
Okay. So there are holes. So there's going to be what 2 walls with the guards, 2 walls with spirits.
Yeah.
They're not spirits. They're Watchers.
Oh, sorry,
They are-
watchers. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that might be doable. The only other thing I can think of is that we would need to infiltrate close to the wall and be near the gate, and then cause some kind of ruckus outside that would cause them to open the gate to go send somebody out to investigate, and then we can get in on the tail of that. But I like the pop the Watcher and climb the wall where there's nobody looking much better.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
as soon as they get a ruckus, they're going to call for backup. Because if something starts going on, and this is really a secure facility, like it sounds like it is, I mean, they shot at us for being outside of their security perimeter. That is not a fuck around when there's a kerfuffle outside. That is a bunker down and start shooting facility.
I wish we
Yeah.
knew where the troll was.
Well, we could try and gain access to their cameras ahead of time and see where their holding area is.
I would rather wait for you guys to get or wait for us to be ready to go in, and you guys or them to start getting their marks. And that way, once they have their marks, they can one of them can flip through the cameras and find the troll, or look for like a prisoner manifest or something along those lines, or like maybe a blueprint of the a layout of the facility, see if it has like prisoner holding area listed.
It is possible that
The
there's the
information
hut
where
in the
the
middle.
prisoner will be on the comm link.
The hut in the middle. I wasn't sure if those were guards or just people, so it's hard to say if.
So
they
you
were a
don't
bunch
even
of
need to go in the
prisoners.
host to get that.
Would it be on a comm? Because I mean, would they need that info on their comms? I mean, wouldn't that be something?
Redundancy is an important thing when you're dealing with military units.
That is true.
And even if it's not right on the comm, they probably have access to it, so you can use their permissions.
Yeah, I mean, if the comm's slaved, you're getting marks on the host anyway, so who cares?
All right, I think we kind of have a plan.
So just to reiterate, we're going to try to sneak close. As we're trying to sneak close, you're going to start slapping marks on things to make sure we get any relevant cameras. You're going to pop the Watcher Spirit, and as soon as that, we're going to make a run for the wall, climb it, get over, and hopefully by then we have some intel on which building that the guy we got to kill is in. Is that the general gist?
Yep.
That's what you're telling me.
Let's also work on our escape plan. Let's have like 3 or 4 escape plans before we do this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's a good idea.
Learn from recent experiences. I mean, plan A, the everything goes okay plan, is then we just sneak out the same way we went in, which is a shit plan and not going to happen, but that is plan A. Plan B, I'm tossing this out here as an idea. If you guys are still in the host, slide those gates open for us and we sprint out the front and hope to God we can get away. Again, a shit plan, but maybe
If
a
you-
spirit could give us hasten.
If you have time, you could even hijack a vehicle.
That seems like not a great plan. Remy, while an okay driver, is not a great driver. I don't know if you're a great driver, Boyd.
9 dice per car.
That's pretty
Uh,
good.
Yeah,
Let's
did not
see.
crash on that.
Yeah, Remy's got 5. She's not anywhere on that level.
It would
All
put
right,
a
so-
solid chunk of armor between you and the people with guns.
So there's that. Plan C. Again, more spirit. Spirit. Do any of your spirits know levitate?
I could have one with it. I could also summon one to straight up just try and scoop you up and take you away, but
That would be awesome if it didn't piss the spirit off too much.
it would also have to be one at a time, probably.
I mean, that's okay. What's your gymnastic, Boyd? How
11.
fast? All right, so it wouldn't matter who you picked. They would both be, both of us climb at about the same speed.
All right, so it's currently now noon on Wednesday. You spent another hour in character, sort of banding ideas about.
While they're banding things out, I'll
Okay, Beastie does noon prayer.
Does anybody else have any escape plans though? I mean, I feel I'm dominating the escape plan discussion. If anybody has a better plan.
I
In-
have. I have rope, but I don't have a grapple gun. I was gonna say we could grapple gun it, but no. I mean, we got some ability to climb out, but that sucks. Steal a car, baby.
We have time to potentially pick up a grapple gun, but I believe that uses an exotic weapon skill, and I am not entirely sure how grapple actually works as a how many rolls you need
Basically-
to successfully grapple.
As I have seen it used, what it is you make the grapple like ranged weapon attack, right? If you get 3 hits, you have successfully grappled securely. Less, and there's a little bit of give.
I don't know, I have a feeling that we're gonna have to exit under fire very hotly.
Yeah, I'm just putting out there. I have about a 2/3 chance of successfully locking that grapple gun in.
Well, ideally, once the Watcher spirits are taken care of, I will throw some. I was gonna say
I can gecko glove the wall and then drop down a rope to get you up. But I mean, you can climb anyway, and then you would be climbing.
I mean, oh, hey, you know what we could do? If the spirit pulls one of us up, the one that gets lifted up drops a rope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, we're gonna have okay. Spirit lift us. Yeah, because there's no watcher. Nobody will hopefully see.
Well, the spirit's gonna have to. Is it manifest? No, it's the other one.
If it wants
Materialize.
to- If it wants to lift you up, it has to materialize.
He's gonna materialize, pick us up, drop the rope. I mean, then we're gonna have to hightail it out of there because we are gonna be getting shot at, and there's gonna be an HDR equivalent on the way. Because as I remember, Wolverine is like the step below Firewatch, I guess. Like they're the general fuck you mercenaries from Ares.